Hi guys, hello and welcome to today's video. So today we're gonna be talking about contour slash bronzing. I'm gonna show you my favorite product at the moment and how I like to apply my contour slash bronzing. Why do I say contour slash bronzing? Because, you know, there's so many ways that you can apply your makeup and there's so many techniques you can use. I believe that in makeup, there is not really right and wrong. I believe that each artist express their art in different ways. So I am just here today to show you how I like to make my skin look really bronzed and at the same time contoured. I don't really have much of a difference when I contour or bronze my skin. I tend to just use it as the same thing. The only thing I think could differentiate one from another is the color of your product. So usually for a contour, I like to use a little bit more cool tone products when the bronzing goes more to the warm side. But usually I just use one product and I just do one full thing on my face and I go with it. So today I'm gonna be showing you my favorite product. This is gonna be a quick video, hopefully. My latest videos have been so long. I am so sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't stop talking. But today I already have my foundation and my eyebrows done. So I am gonna do one of my techniques that I like to do for bronzing my skin. But this is like my go-to of this moment. And I thought it would be interesting to come over here and share with you guys. So the product we're going to be using, as you probably already seen by the title of this video, is the Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer with Jojoba Oil. And this one is in the color Toffee. This guy right here is organic wear. It's a retractable cream bronzer and I've been loving this. It blends beautifully, as you will see in a second, and the color, it's really great for my skin tone. So if you do have a similar skin tone to mine, this is gonna be great for you. And yeah, so usually you can apply this with, as I said, there is no right and wrong, what you have to do or not. There is just whatever is your preference. You can either apply with your hands even, you know, some people like to go in directly on the face, some people like to grab it with a finger or get with a brush right here and put it on your face, or go directly on the face and then you blend with the brush, or you can use a little sponge. So there's like multiple ways that you can do that. So it all depends on you. For me, it usually depends on my day, how I'm feeling. But this technique I'm gonna show you today, it's like my go-to. It's something that I'm very comfortable with. So I'm gonna use the combo of this bronzer and I am gonna be using my beauty blender, but you can use any of your beauty sponge. This product has been great also for me to follow the technique of Scott Barnes, which is the makeup artist of J.Lo, and he is the one that makes J.Lo always look snatched and bronzed and contoured and beautiful. He's been to Tati's Westbrook channel and they taught us some techniques, and this is what I've been using and guiding myself to do my contour, and I love it. I love the way I look after it. So as I mentioned, I already have foundation on my skin. I didn't powder, I didn't put any concealer or anything. I have my eyebrows done as well, as you can see, because my eyebrows don't look like that naturally. So what I like to do is I'm just gonna start applying it all over. This doesn't have a quick dry down, so you can work like all the face and then you blend it for last. Some products you have to just use in certain area and already blend it because they have a quick dry down and you don't want to be any harsh lines, but that's not a problem with it. So we're just gonna go with it and I'm gonna show you how I like to do. So I am gonna start here on my temple. Girl, if you have a longer forehead, you definitely want to use this technique. This will make your forehead look smaller. So I like to come here first. I think my eyebrow is a good shape, it's a good size, I'm happy with it, but I like to bronze it. So I'm just gonna come like real close to my hairline like that, and then for my cheeks I'm gonna go here like this. Here, I'll do a little bit here as well. And for my nose, I'm gonna use a flat brush. I will pick up some product right here to make a proper shape on my nose. I have more control over the bronzer. So I am gonna just go in here and create a line where I want my nose to be, like how smaller I want it to look. So I'm just gonna come in here. Creating a line like that. And now for my lips, I could also use the flat brush, but I'm just gonna go straight with this because I can always clean up a little bit around it with some concealer. It's not a problem. So I'll just go in here like so. Using the little corner of this. Okay, so this is how I'm looking right now. Now I'm gonna take my little sponge and I will start blending it. Starting with my forehead, what I like to do is I like to bring the product like this up, and I try to get as much as I can into my hairline. So there is no harsh lines between my hairline and the bronzer. Look how beautifully this blends on the skin and how natural it stays. So quick. Then I'm gonna go in here. And here I do mostly like tapping, really harsh tapping motion. Look how beautiful this blends, you guys. Then here, I'll do a little dragging. And then I do this kind of motion, pulling it out here around my neck. You can always bring a little bronzer to your ears so they don't look super mega white while you're trying to get bronzed. Now on the nose, I'll take this little tip and blend it. Right now my lips look like I just make out. It's okay because you can always go with a little bit of concealer and a precise brush and clean it up. But I'm just gonna do it after I put some lip liner and some lipstick, and then last thing I'll do is a little cleanup. So for now, this is what it's looking like. So as you can see, I'm already looking a lot more bronzed and contoured at the same time. So you can just intensify. If you wanna go a little heavier, you can. You know, let's just go a little heavier to see how intense this can look. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, usually when I wanna do a more smoky eye, I also like to do a little bit of a contour slash bronzing on my eyelids with the cream contour, just to already like set my eyelids with some transition color before starting applying my powdery shadows. So I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush, a concealer fluffy brush, pick up a little product, and we'll go here and start creating a little bit of dimension on my eyelids as well. When I see that the product's already kind of blended, I pull this out here to create a line that make my eye look a little bit more lifted. And I can also come back with the nose contour with the same brush when it's all already blended and just make all one thing. Just want to intensify a little more in my Cupid's bow. And a little here. And then you can also do whatever is left on your brush, bring it to your lower lash line. Either if you want to have like a natural look, or if you're going to intensify and do a more smoky eye or whatever it is, you can always do, I mean, I'm happy with the way this is looking right now. I could totally just do a little bit of a mascara and lips and be done and call it a day. But I'm just gonna go a little bit more forward to show you guys as much as I can from my contour slash bronzing game. Okay, so you can always come on top of your cream bronzer with some powder bronzer or contour, whatever you have, whatever it is. I just want to quickly show you one product that I've been loving to do my contour as well, which is this Essence Contouring Duo Palette, and the shades are so nice and so beautiful. This one is what I mean when I want to do a little more contour, because it's quite a bit more cool tone than the bronzer I just used. I can actually apply a little bit. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit to show you guys how I intensify my contour bronzing technique, especially if I wanna go for a more heavy makeup. This is a good way to set and lock your bronzing place, using a cream contour bronzing and then coming on top of it with a powder version, just to make sure everything is set in place and will not move around. I also like to use this one to set under my eyes and to use it as just a compact powder. It's a nice color. Okay, so now I'm just gonna line up my lips, put some lipstick. I'm gonna do a little bit of a blush, mascara, and I'll be back. When I do my blush, I always like to bring a little bit of the color on my temples here, just whatever is left after I blend it on my cheek, and then I bring up and just to make everything a little bit more uniform. I can always also go back in with my brush that I used on my contour and do a little bit of a touch of this blush right there on top of the contour, especially when I want a more natural look like this. Okay, so I just powdered my face. Now I want to show you my last touch up on this contour, and will be with my nose, but that I will do with a brighter concealer because I still feel that my nose is not complete. I'm gonna use my Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. This concealer is so good, and I'm gonna apply a little bit here on my hand. I will clean the brush that I used for contour on my eyelids, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this concealer right here, and I'm gonna apply this right here at the bridge of my nose. I try to be very precise. So you see, when you brighten the bridge of your nose and you contour the top of your nose, then you make it smaller. I see a lot of people applying the darker shade on the side here on the bridge, and that's a mistake. That makes your nose actually look thicker. So if your intention is to make your nose look smaller, you want to make the bridge of your nose brighter, and at the top here as well. And then I go back in with my sponge and blend it a little bit further. And then to set everything in place, I am just gonna take a little bit of a powder. I'm gonna powder the bridge of my nose on the side, a little bit up top, and then whatever's left, I'll blend like this. So you see, I created this dimension on my nose and it looks a little bit thinner. All right, you guys, so this is it. This is how I usually do my contour slash bronzing. I hope you guys find this video helpful in any way. I hope it helps you to step up your makeup game, and that's a quick way and one of the many techniques I like to use. I love makeup and I always like to innovate and play with different techniques and ways of applying the makeup. But this is my go-to makeup for when I want to look a little bit more natural, but still I want to make myself feel really pretty. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. This is my beginning here, and I'll be coming up with more videos for you. Please let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any requests of videos, any ideas, or what would you like to see here. And yeah, so I'm very excited. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.